leaders. I know every one of you is excited to meet with your faculty and with your classmates. But let me begin by extending a heartfelt welcome to our new students. Welcome to Green Valley College. Welcome to the community of leaders. For those who are joining us for the first time, you are about to experience a transformative education in your lives. College is not about acquiring knowledge. It's about personal growth, forging lifelong friendships, and discovering your passions. To our returning students, welcome back. Your presence here is a testament to your commitment to education. And we are proud of the progress you have made so far. We hope this academic year brings you more exciting opportunities for you to explore and excel. This orientation is a pivotal moment in your academic life. It marks the beginning of an incredible chapter filled with opportunities, challenges, and growth. This program also has been carefully designed to equip you with the essential information and resources you need to succeed academically, socially, and personally during your time here. You will gain insights into our campus culture, academic programs, support services, and extracurricular activities. This is also a chance to widen your network and connections with the faculty and staff and get a taste of life what Green Valley College is all about. I encourage you to be open to new experiences, ask questions, and actively engage in the activities planned for you. Once again, a warm welcome to each and every one of you. We're excited to see the incredible contributions you will make to our community. With this, I welcome you all and welcome to Green Valley College.
Good morning, leaders. I am Sir Anthony Gamolo, the OSA officer and the SSG advisor. Allow me to introduce to you our Board of Trustees, our executive committees, and the newly appointed academic and support services staff. Let's start with our Board of Trustees. Our Chairman, Engineer Romeo S. Sustibier, Doctor of Philosophy. Our Vice Chairman, Attorney Romeo A. Sustibier Jr., Doctor of Education. The members, Ma'am Luz A. Sustigier, Doctor of Management. Engineer Ralph Philip A. Sustigier. Rose Carmen A. Sustigier. And now, let us all proceed to our Executive Committee, starting with Sir Joel S. Bayugin, our VP for Marketing. Ma'am Joylyn G. Pizarro, Masters in Business Administration, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Ma'am Crystalline F. Constantinopla, MBA, our HR Officer. Sir Eric Jason E. Sombrero, MBA, our VP for Academics and Support Services. Sir Joe Ronald Glenn C. Barillo, RN, LPT, Mansi, our Quality Management Representative. Maria Christine S. Libuna, our Finance Officer. And Sir Wesley John B. Odango, our Dean for Support Services. Moving on to our academics, we have Ma'am Ivonne L. Sustigier, our Guidance Counselor. Ma'am Jubel Marie A. Haperle, MBA, our Dean for Academics. Our Registrar, Ma'am Michelele C. Carbonquillo, RL. Now, moving forward to our school directors, starting with Ma'am Irish May A. Tirado, MBA, the Director for the School of Business. Ma'am Sally Templenuevo, LPT, MIE, the Director for School of Education. Sir Pfizer P. Insular, CHP, the Director for School of Hospitality and Tourism. Ma'am Leah Jean Antoinette A. Tandog, MIT, Director of School of Engineering and Technology. Sir Jolas Agustin Arcrim, the Director of School of Criminology. Ma'am Mariza Dardo, the School of Criminology Assistant Director. Ma'am Kimberly Mi D. Bayuging LPT MIE, our IBE Principal. Ma'am Miriam Alocada, our CRDC Director. Ma'am Jovi Arian Pormento, our GVC Jensen School Head. Ma'am Emmy M. Mendoza, our GVC San Jose School Head. Sir Arnel V. Grico, our GVC San Roque School Head. Ma'am Hannah Nika O. Arnold, LPT, our Academic Flexibility and Remote Students Coordinator. Ma'am Crystal Gale Arceo, our IBE Registrar. Sir Justin N. Cosin, MIE, our B.Ed Program Head. And Sir Joseph D. Casible, LPT, our BSEd Program Head. Ma'am Charisse A. Gulmatico, our GVC Isulan School Head. Sir Christian J. L. Dalieda, MBA, our Financial Management Program Head. Sir Charles Coloso, LPT, our ROTC and STP Coordinator. And now, let's move forward to our support services. First, we have Sir Dran Reb Daza, Marketing Staff. Ma'am Stella Collado RL, our Assistant Librarian. Ma'am Cristel Joy L. Tuburan RL, our Library Technical Staff. Ma'am Michelle Joy Villeneuve, our Review Center Coordinator. Ma'am Sharon L. Mangundadato, our Training and Recruitment. Sir Jason S. Diaz, MBA, our Research Director. Ma'am Sherneil Villaflor, our Asset Control Officer. Sir Marlu Buenaluz, our Procurement Officer. Ma'am Rena Joy A. Gazo, our PESO Coordinator. Ma'am Tricia G. Gavito, our Alumni Coordinator. Sir Justin F. Salgado, our Prefect of Discipline. Sir Jason D. Malala, LPT, our Sports Officer. And yours truly, I am Sir Anthony F. Gamolo, your Office of Student Affairs Officer and SSC Advisor. Now, please be familiar with the following personnel in our school as they are the right person where you can raise your concern. Thank you so much.
Good morning everyone and good morning leaders. At this juncture, we will going to have our orientation for the Registrar's Office. But before anything else, please do allow me to introduce to you the following personnel. First, we will have Ma'am Shelly C. Carbonquillo RL, our School Registrar. Next, we will have Ma'am Kiza S. Sandayon, our School Records Clerk. And lastly, we will have Ma'am Myra Rose M. Abo, our School Records Clerk. Next, I will be discussing the Registrar's Department Service Hours. For every Mondays to Fridays, the Registrar's Office will be open at 8 a.m. to 12 noon, and 12 noon to 1 p.m. will be intended for their lunch break. 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. is the continuation of their operation. For Saturday's schedule, school registrars will be open at 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and 12 noon to 1 p.m. will be intended for their lunch break, and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. will be the continuation of their operation. Take note, leaders, that every holidays and Sundays, our school registrar will be closed. Next, I will be discussing the policies and guidelines. First, enrollment, admission requirements. College for incoming first year may be admitted based on the following. First, school card. Form 138, Form 137 upon request, photocopy of PSA birth certificate, photocopy of PSA marriage contract for married female student only, long brown envelope, certificate of good moral character, diploma, a photocopy one, laboratory test, specific courses, and 3 pieces ID picture with white background and name tag on it. Transferees. For transferees may be admitted provided that they will be able to submit the following. First, the official transcript of record, OTR for the evaluation, certificate of transfer credentials of honorable dismissal, photocopy of PSA birth certificate, photocopy of PSA marriage contract, and again, this is only intended for married female student only. Next, certificate of good moral character, laboratory test, specific courses. Take note, leaders, and most especially to the incoming first year and transferees, records of the students, transferees, and other degree holder from other school shall be evaluated using the curriculum of the institution. And next, as you can see on the screen, an officially enrolled document. Returning students must undergo the same enrollment process. And for shifters, a student desiring to shift to another program may do so subject to requirement listed in the guidelines for shifting. Next, I will be discussing the adding, changing, dropping, shifting of subject and courses. This will be the guidelines. First, changing, adding, dropping subjects, and shifting of course and modalities during regular classes permitted with the corresponding charge of 500 pesos only. For number 2, changing, adding, dropping subjects of course and modalities shall be approved and reprint by the program head validated for the study load by the Office of Registrars and verified by the Finance Office. For number 3, shifting of course shall be done by accomplishing 2 copies of prescribed form secured from the Registrar's Office. 1 copy will be submitted to the Finance Office and the other copy will be submitted to the Registrar's Office. For number 4, total load carried by the student after changing, adding subjects, or subject may be exceeded the maximum load requirement under the rule of academic load or that which is prescribed for his or her curriculum year during the semester. Number 3, re-enrolled. Will be the policies and guidelines. Re-enrolled subjects are only accepted if it was fairly justified by the program head. For number 2, re-enrolled subject must be approved by the director, dean, program head, and AVP for academic affairs. Number 3, student who earned the subject under TESDA or other school that is not registered under CHED will be not re-enrolled. Number 4, academic load. This will be the policies and guidelines. First, students are expected to take normal required load for a given semester and must be follow sequential order as prescribed in the approved curriculum of their respective courses. Number 2, only graduating students in their last semester are allowed to apply for the course overload of 6 units. Number 3, overload can be allowed upon request of the student for a permit to carry overload through the program head field at least 2 weeks before the end of the enrollment of the semester and shall be approved by the VPAA with the recommendation of the college dean or program head. For number 5, graduation. This will be the following policies and guidelines for the graduation. First, graduation must file application for the graduation and must submit the form on the given period. For number 2, candidate for the graduation must have satisfactorily complied with all the academic and admission requirements prior to the graduation. Number 3, no student shall graduate from the college unless he or she is included on the list of candidates for the graduation which is passed and approved by the academic council and subsequently confirmed by the executive committee. Number 4, the academic council is convened to deliberate, evaluate, and approve the candidate for the graduation. And lastly, number 5, all candidates for graduation having deficiencies must complete the records on or before the specified date in the academic calendar. Next, we will have the records of documents. This will be the policies and guidelines. School credentials of any kind shall only be processed by the registrars upon request and presentation of clearance for undergraduate. Number 2, the requesting person must observe the following releasing period after the request had been approved. Number 6, request of documents. This will be the following policies and guidelines. First, school credentials of any kind shall only be processed by the registrars upon request and presentation of clearance for undergraduate. Number 2, the requesting person must observe the following releasing period after the request had been processed. Documents and the releasing period. All certification releasing will be 3 working days. Certificate of transfer credentials, the releasing will be 10 working days. Official transcript of records, the releasing will be again 10 working days as well. Diploma releasing 5 to 10 working days. CAV releasing will be approximately 2 to 3 weeks depending on the schedule of release by the CHED. Special order within the day if so already available. Certified true copy within this day. Number 3, the weekends and holidays are not included in counting the working days. For number 4, there is no releasing of documents during Saturday except for those who are enrolled in weekend classes. Number 5, express on rush request is given depending on the need and current bulk of request of the office. There will be charge in express or rush request. If document requested ID through representative, the authorization letter must be attached in the claims tab with a valid ID of the concerned student of his or her duly authorized representative upon claiming. Number 6, if document requested ID through representative, the authorization letter must be attached in the claims tab with valid ID of the concerned student and his or her duly authorized representative upon claiming. Number 7, claims tab is valid within 60 days from due date. If claims tab is not presented or lost, the claimant must submit letter of explanation instead. Unclaimed documents will no longer be re-released after the said due. Number 8, a graduate or non-graduate who will request any school credentials with outstanding financial balance in the institution will not be released unless settled. Number 9, Diploma shall be released only when a special order number SO from CHED has already been issued. Number 10, graduate may not be permitted to request their credentials until they have submitted their necessary hard copies of their research, thesis, capstone, and portfolio. Please do allow me to present to you the following registrar's personnel for first semester academic year 2023 to 2024. First, we will have Ma'am Michelele C. Carbonquillo RL, School Registrar, Ma'am Shaira Dane G. Sombrero, Records Clerk, Ma'am Myra Rose M. Abo, our School Records Clerk, and Ma'am Crystal Gail Arceo for the IBA Registrar. And this will be the following Records Clerk: Ma'am Maisa H. Perote, Records Clerk, Alona Vallejo, Records Clerk, Criza S. Sundayon, Records Clerk. So if there be further clarifications and queries, kindly visit the Registrar's Office, or you may leave an email to Green Valley College Registrars@gmail.com. And you may also visit their FB page, GVC Registrar. Again, thank you for your listening and have a great day ahead, leaders.
Good morning, leaders. Here is an orientation coming from the Finance Department. To start with, let's talk about the official receipt, or the so-called OR. All fees must be paid to the school cashier, and payments shall only be valid if duly covered by an official receipt. In effect, all business transactions where payment is not coursed through the finance office will be invalid and illegal. Therefore, all your payments must have an issuance of the official receipt, regardless of how small or big the payments are. Hence, your GCash payments must also have an official receipt for validation. Now, let's have the over-assessment of fees. This shall be refunded at the end of the semester. The date of release shall be published by the Office of Finance. So there are instances that a certain program or activity will be postponed, or instances where you have to pay for something and ended up being cancelled. So this is under the over-assessment of fees. However, you don't have to worry if it happens, since it will be refunded at the end of the semester. Just wait for the announcement coming from the finance office. Leaders, have you ever wondered on how they compute your tuition fee? Well then, here it is. The computation of the tuition fee will follow the formula. Tuition rate per unit times number of units carried is equal to tuition fee. So we have here the sample computation. If you have a total number of 26 units in your study loan, multiply it to 294.25 pesos. Therefore, 294.25 times 26 units is equal to 7,650 pesos. It doesn't end there though, since you have to pay for the miscellaneous as well, which is 7,573.54 pesos. Therefore, add 7,650 pesos to 7,773.54 pesos. That will give you a total semester fee of 15,224.04 pesos. That's the policies on tuition fee. And of course, for further announcements and concerns, just visit the official Facebook page of the Finance Office, which is the GVC Finance Office. Alright, now let's talk about the payment plans. We have here the no payment plan. This is for the incoming first year students, transferee, and returnee with complete documents. So if you are under the no payment plan, you will not be paying for your monthly fees. However, the activities of the school and department are excluded, meaning you have to pay for it. And then lastly, we have the light payment plan. This is for the second year students, transferee, and returnee with incomplete documents, as well as the academic flexibility. The light payment plan involves the enrollment and payment of the tuition. This policy is also applicable to the third year students. Well then, that concludes the discussion of the major topics. Hence, you have to be knowledgeable also regarding the people behind your transactions. Let's start at the window 1, headed by Sir Edgy Mark Diaz. He is in charge for the IDE concerns and payments and tuition fee payments. Next is the window 2, headed by Miss Catherine Apolinar. She is in charge for the PTC concerns and payments and tuition fee payments as well. We also have the window 3, headed by Sir Larry Sebwa. He is in charge for the SALDC payments, Good Vibes Radio payments, and priority lane for PWDs. Then we also have the window 4, headed by Sir Lawrence Bolivar. He is in charge for student activity payments. Finally, we have the window 5, headed by Sir Louis de Mesa Jr. He is in charge for the student portal concerns and JPash payments. That concludes the orientation coming from the Office of the Finance. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead, leaders.
Good morning everyone and good morning leaders. So at this point, we're going to have our orientation for the Asset Control Department. So to start with, please do allow me to introduce to you the following personnel and staff under the Asset Control Department. First, we have Ma'am Chenille T. Villaflor, our Asset Control Officer, and here are the following staff: Sir Mark Paloma and Ma'am Lovell S. Saling. Uniforms. School uniforms and P uniforms are available at our asset office. But first, in order for you to have your uniform, you must pay at the finance office. If you haven't paid yet for the uniform, you may proceed to the finance office upon paying, and after that you may proceed to the asset control office for your sizing of uniform. Services offered by the asset control office are the following: rendered photocopying services to students and test booklets. Students, always bear in mind that if your instructor approaches you to borrow any items from the asset control office, you are not allowed to sign the form from the release of the item. Only the personnel, teachers, and staff are allowed to sign the form upon releasing the item. Again, thank you for your active listening and have a great day ahead again, leaders.
Good morning, leaders. This is the Guidance Office General Orientation. To start with, let me introduce to you the guidance team, starting with Miss Yvonne L. Sustigir Maed, the guidance counselor and TES focal person. We also have Prisha Elaine Magonsha, RPM, the guidance staff. Also, Pevi Jean E. Tejada, the scholarship officer, as well as Jimmy Lee Jeshwell, the scholarship staff. For the office location, it is located near the entrance on the left side. Kapag nakikita niyo po yung guardhouse, kaharap lang po nito ang guidance office. However, you won't get astray mainly because there is a label na guidance office. So upon entering the school premises, makikita niyo po agad ang guidance office. Also, this is their counseling room as well as the scholarship office. Kapag nasa exit po kayo, makikita niyo po agad ang scholarship office kasi katabi lang po siya ng Office of the Admission. And also, the guidance office offers the following services. First, student inventory. Second, psychological testing. Third, counseling. Fourth, student evaluation of faculty performance. And lastly, scholarship. To start with, we have here the student's inventory, which includes the filling out, confidentiality, purpose, and availability. Whatever you fill out in the guidance office will remain confidential because the student's inventory assesses the student's performance as well as the student's availability, whether this specific student is still an enrollee or already dropped out somehow. So that's the purpose of student's inventory. Again, any information will not be disclosed. Safe na safe po ang information nyo sa guidance. The guidance office has psychological testing wherein it includes the personality test and psychological test. For the personality test, nai-involve dito yung first year to third year students. And for the psychological test, ito naman yung sa mga mag-OJT and practice teaching, meaning yung mga fourth year students. So why is that there is a need for psychological testing? Because we wanted to ensure that the students that we are deploying are in good condition, specifically mentally, diba? Because it would affect their work eventually if they will not be tested. Therefore, don't misunderstand the purpose of psychological testing, mainly because it will benefit not only you, but also everyone that surrounds you. Next, we have here the counseling. There's a walk-in, referrals, and observations. For the counseling, we have here the group and individual counseling. And for the absences, if umabsent ka from 1 to 2, pwede pa siya ma-acknowledge or idaan sa teacher. However, if it is 3 to 4, direct na siya sa program heads. And then 4 or more, of course, ang guidance office. And as for the low grades, low scores, pwede pa yan ma-talk sa mga teacher. However, 1 to 2 failing grades should be acknowledged by the program heads. Sila na po ang bahala pag 1 to 2 failing grades. And pag 3 or more, syempre, si guidance na. Because in Green Valley College, we wanted to ensure your learning. We wanted to ensure that the teachers or the institution itself is giving a quality education for you. That is why your absences and low grades are being observed. Next, we have the student evaluation. So, same with the student inventory, we have the filling out, confidentiality, purpose, and availability. For the student evaluation, usually the students evaluate the teacher's performance. So, it doesn't mean that if you're a teacher, then you are the only one who has the right to evaluate your students. However, students do the same. And those information, since in the evaluation form, students' information is included. But you don't have to worry because, again, the information that you are giving to the guidance office or to anything that you are filling out will remain its confidentiality. However, your evaluation or your rating from that specific teacher will be known, but not your identity. That is student evaluation. Lastly, we have the scholarships. For the scholarships, we have the institutional, CHED, and LGU scholarships. For the institutional scholarship, we have the BOT or BOT or Board of Trustees, the scholarship, also the academic, talent, sport, and cultural, SSG, and service representative. For the BOT, usually sa Board of Trustees ito sila. And then sa academic, under pa rin ito siya sa guidance office na wherein meron kang maintaining grades para manatili sa academic scholarship. Also, talent, we have the Green Talent Production. They are also being offered by this type of scholarship. Also, the sport and cultural, pag athlete ka, go for it. Mag-try out ka and all para makakuha nitong scholarship na to. We also have the SSG, the Supreme Student Government. Kung officer ka doon, you have also the scholarship and also the service representatives. So service representatives usually they will be assigned to various offices, and then they'll do something, and that's under also the institutional scholarship. Anything na ino-offer ni Green Valley is part of the institutional scholarship. And also, however, this meron din tayong CHED scholarship. Dito na na-belong si UniFast. And we also have the Tulong Dunong. And for the LGU scholarship, we have the Escolar ng Coronadal and Kabukwason. So, if you are having a hard time dealing with your tuition or college expenses, you may apply for these scholarships. So, that's it for this orientation. If you have any queries, just contact the guidance office, which is being presented in the slide, the information. So, yeah, thank you so much, and hopefully we will be meeting you often in the main campus. Thank you so much.
Good morning, leaders, and welcome to the Learning Resource Center or library. The library is open from Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 12 noon, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And here are our learning resource personnel. First, our head librarian, Miss Virginia I. Kaintik, MSLS. Our assistant librarian, Mrs. Stella Shereen Bicolado, RL, our assistant librarian. Our technical librarian, IBA librarian, Miss Cristel Joy L. Tuburan, RL. And our circulation staff, yours truly, Mr. Lawrence Mobandojo. And for our library services, we have book access, borrowing access, computer access with internet connection that can be utilized for research or free Wi-Fi, and the library is open to all students, faculty, staff, and visitors. Library rules and regulations. The students must register via online our Facebook page at GVC Learning Resource Center, or go to the library and fill up the registration form. This registration form is required for the signing of clearance. Upon entering the library, please log in to the student's login form or make use of the computer available at the entrance counter. The library is free use of internet or Wi-Fi and is intended for academic works and research. Online gaming or computer are strictly prohibited. Do switch your mobile phones to silent mode and don't make voice calls inside the library. Discussions inside the library should be avoided. Do not talk loudly or walk noisily inside the library. Do not sleep inside the library. Please treat the library with respect and leave it clean and orderly. Food and drinks are strictly prohibited and inside the library. Do respect the library staff and obey their instructions. Please work with your classmates on your homework or projects if you need to. But please do it quietly as do not disturb others who visits the library for the same purpose. Do not write anything in the library books and don't damage any library property. Guidelines for borrowing books. Students are required to submit a 1-by-1 picture for borrower's card and fill up the borrowing form before you can borrow books and other library materials. Only Filipiniana books and circulation books are allowed to be borrowed for 3 days unreserved, and hardbound books are for library use only. Please return the issued books in time to avoid overdue charges. If you want to know any information or questions, please visit the library official Facebook account, GVC Learning Resource Center.
Good morning, leaders. Welcome to Green Valley College Foundation Incorporated Health Services Office. Today, I will be giving some information about the Health Services Office so that you will be familiar with services that we offer at the Health Services Office, or commonly known as the school clinic. First is the organizational chart. The head of the Health Services Office is directly reporting to the Dean for Support Services, escalated to the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Support Services, up to the College President. As of now, the position for the head of the Health Services Office is still vacant. However, I'm here to present to you the things that you need to know about the Health Services Office as the former head nurse of the Health Services Office. The people in the Health Services Office are the following. We have our school physician, Dr. Rosario Aldina Sia, registered nurse and a medical doctor at the same time. Our Health Services Office school dentist is Dr. Geronimo C. Cordero. And we also have our school nurse, Miss Maria Rimelia P. Santander, registered nurse. As of now as well, we don't have yet our clinic staff. However, we'll be keeping you posted with the update regarding the clinic staff position. And in the clinic as well, you will be meeting our student representative, Mr. Mark Axel Medayo. I'll be discussing to you the clinic schedule for our school physician. Our school physician is at the school clinic every Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 in the morning. And our school dentist is present at the clinic every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So what are the services that we offer at the clinic? So we have our medical consultation and referrals. We also have our dental consultation and referrals, and we also give medical clearance and medical certificate. And in case of emergency, we also do an in-clinic IV therapy and oxygen therapy. Admission, however, you have to take note that the admission to the hospital beds or to the clinic beds should be in discretion of the head nurse, school nurse, or the school physician. We also accommodate first aid requests. We also have our website. It's found at www.sites.google.com/view/Greenville Clinica GVC. So all our services there are found on our website. services that we offer at the school, at the health services office. So if you need to take advantage of our services, the health services office is open every Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So this is the health services office, the clinic cares. Again, welcome to Green Valley College.
Good morning, leaders, and welcome to Green Valley College for this academic year 2023-2024. I will be talking about the different things that we need to discuss from the Office of the Student Affairs. So the Office of the Student Affairs is the center of activities and services related to the co-curricular and extracurricular needs of the students, and it also supervises the in- and off-campus activities of the GVC students. This office is dedicated to boosting the college life of the student. The office also provides initiatives in training, advocacy, development, delivery, and coordination of programs. It facilitates the implementation of policies and services, which supports the students' academic success. It conducts programs that encourage students to enhance their spiritual, personal, social, professional, and leadership development. So because of this, the Office of Student Affairs aims to provide meaningful programs and appropriate services that enhance the political, cultural, spiritual, and moral well-being of the students. It also creates activities that will promote holistic learning to help the students achieve success. Enhanced learning environment where students can advocate new ideas and programs through their active leadership participation in clubs and organizations, and lastly, develop policies and standards to ensure a campus climate that is socially healthy and conducive to student learning and growth. Because of this, these are the services offered by the Office of the Student Affairs. Number one is the recognition of clubs and organizations, at the same time the renewal of the same. Also, it caters the in-campus and off-campus activities of the co-curricular and extracurricular activities of the school. It also conducts seminars, talks, and forums. Also, it conducts fundraising activities as needed for the student body and for anyone who requests it. So, one of the part of the Office of the Student Affairs is to advocate sports. Now, we also have a different department for this one, which is the sports department, which has also a coordinator, where the sports office supports sports activities related to the co-curricular and extracurricular needs of the students and supervises all the on and off-campus sports activities of the GVC students. This office is dedicated to enhancing the quality of college life of student athletes through initiatives in the training, development, and coordination of sports programs. This also provides the required equipment for the practice and training and engages students in local and international sports events. The sports office conducts activities to promote mental and physical fitness and encourage teamwork, discipline, and sportsmanship. The office also aims to borrow sports equipments, also the selection of student athletes, monitoring of student athletes' training and practices. It also engages student athletes in local and international sports events. So there are also enhancement programs that are run by the sports office. And number one is the tryout, which actually has already started yesterday and today. And then the practice will start on October 2023. So if you're interested, please contact the sports office for the tryouts. And at the same time, you can also visit the page so you can see when the tryouts are and when the practices are. So you can be there and participate in the different programs of the sports department. So just to let you know, if you are part of the sports team, then the student athletes actually can avail of the 100% full scholarship. I'd also like to take the opportunity to discuss the policies when it comes to the prefect of discipline. And so we're talking about the school uniform. So the school uniform is to be worn at all times. Now let me talk about the different announcements and policies when it comes to the old students, meaning from the second year to the fourth year students. So effective August 29, 2023, students must wear the standard school uniform prescribed by the school or the standard uniform prescribed by each respective department. If you do not have the standard uniform, then you can also wear the black or gray polo shirt with the GVC logo, as this is allowed. Failure to comply will not be given permission to enter the school premises. For the first year students, everyone is expected to wear any business casual attire appropriate for class within the first month of the semester. So another thing that needs to be avoided is daring and revealing attires. After the general orientation, sizing and payment for the standard prescribed uniform will be posted for everyone's compliance. And after sizing and has been done, then the first year students will only be given 1 month to settle payment and apply or wear the standard prescribed uniform. So the standard uniform sizing will be available only at the Asset Control Office, and this will start on September 17 from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It will end on the 22nd of the month, which is actually on the time of this recording. Another thing that needs to be discussed is the wearing of the school ID. All students must wear their IDs at all times within the school premises. So starting August 29, this will be implemented. And those who haven't received their IDs yet, please proceed to the prefect of discipline to get your ID and make sure that you inform the guard that you still will be claiming your ID so that you'll be allowed to come in. Wearing of the school ID lace is also very important, which means students are not allowed to wear custom-made laces. If caught, this will be confiscated and the student will be dealt with accordingly. Custom-made laces are allowed upon the approval only if a written request is sent to the Office of the Student Affairs. From the Prefect of Discipline, we also have a list of major and grave offenses. So number 1, we have stealing the works of other authors by copying and pasting their works for online browsing. So this means that the student claims the stolen literature to be his or her own. Then this is an act, is a violation of the intellectual property rights and is punishable by the law, which is stated in the Republic Act number 8293 or the Philippine Intellectual Property Code. Number 2, establishing an organization or joining a membership in a fraternity or in any illegal group inside and outside the school campus. It's also part of the major grave offense. Number 3, participating in hazing activities or in any initiation rites or activities undertaken by any of the fraternity or illegal groups in and outside the campus. Number 4, possessing or selling of illegal or prohibited drugs or substances like marijuana, shabu, rugby, and other drugs under such category. Smoking cigars or tobacco inside and within the premises of the school. Carrying deadly or bladed weapons inside the school campus or its premises. Bringing possession or the use of firearms, explosives, ammunitions, or other forms of deadly weapons. Number 7, involvement in any fights or rumbles or being the primary cause of trouble inside the campus or within a nearby vicinity of the campus. Number 8, tampering or forging school records or public documents such as school fees, transcript of records, etc. Number 9, physical or verbal assault to any person inside and within the nearby vicinity of the school inflicting injury and emotional traumas to others. Number 10, stealing or any act of thievery, whether the stolen item belongs to a fellow student, faculty, staff, administrators, and Green Valley College. Number 11 is rape. Of course, that's found in, stated in the Republic Act number 8353 or the anti-rape law. Number 12, deliberate acts that would tarnish the reputation of the school. Number 13, destroying the reputation of the Green Valley College, teachers, staff, or administrators, whether through oral defamation or public events, appearance on radio and televisions, or act of libel through writing a partial or biased commentary on print media or social media. The college respects the right of freedom of expression, however, if it is done without due process and impartiality, the student committing this act is liable to a legal case, which may result in dismissal from the college. Number 14, deliberate destruction or burning of the school facilities that causes threat to the safety of the students, employees, and visitors of the college. And these are the sanctions for the major offense. This is what will happen. There will be a 1-week preventive suspension while the case is being reviewed, issuance of the dismissal from the college, expulsion and revocation of the academic degree after the due process of the investigation has been done, and the student will not be able to receive the good moral character from the college, and the damages of the tools, equipment, facilities will therefore require replacement or payment. These are the immediate offenses. Number 1, cheating in any form during examinations. Number 2, outright disrespect to school authorities, student leaders, and fellow students. Number 3, cyberbullying against another student, faculty, staff, or administrator. Number 4, involving in viral video that is pornographic in nature. Number 5, immoral conduct or any act of indecency like utterance of vulgar or lewd words, language, or malicious words, wearing of see-through or seductive attire inside the campus or within its premises, bringing of pornographic materials, and among others. Number 6, threatening or coercing others. Number 7, drunkenness or entering the campus under the influence of intoxicating liquor or beverage. Number 8, publishing or circulating gossips or unfounded information that would defame or destroy another's personality. Number 9, gambling in any form within the campus or its premises, such as playing of game cards with betting, playing spider with betting, or playing basketball with betting, etc. Number 10, instigating or leading a plan of creating troubles or activities or connivance with outsiders that might be a threat to the peace and order or the security of the school and its populace. If the plan has been materialized, then it is considered a grave offense. Number 11, preparation or publication of subversive manifestos, posters, placards, banners, streamers, or any form of graphic materials inside the campus or its premises. Number 12, any act of extortion. Number 13, willful disregard or refusal to comply with the established policies of the school. Number 14, implementing activities that would be against the interest of the school, faculty, and administration. The said events cause negative impacts to his or her fellow students, employees, and management. So let's continue on with number 15. Lending one's school identification card, gate pass, or other relevant school documents to another student, or borrowing the same from fellow students for whatever purpose or intention. Number 16. Possession of 2 or more school identifications or gate pass. Number 17. Unauthorized use of school facilities. Number 18. Using fake photocopies or any school documents. Number 19. Unauthorized solicitation using the name of Green Valley College, whether internal or external for personal gain. Number 20, authorization access of computer files like hacking and other IT-related violations. Number 21, unauthorized use of any laboratory equipment, tools, and facilities. Number 22, representing, wearing, or using any uniform logo or other identifying marks of the college or any department without authorization. Number 23, tampering of official announcements on bulletin boards, posting of notices or posters in non-designated area without proper authorization, either putting offensive, libelous, subversive, and seditious posters, banners, or streamers in the campus and its immediate vicinity. Number 24, lying, misinterpreting, and other acts of perjury committed during formal investigation or administrative hearings. Number 25, misrepresenting the Green Valley College to any organization. Number 26, Grave threats, intimidation, coercion against any member of the school community. This also includes the faculty, non-teaching staff, administrators, students, and visitors. Number 27, sexual harassment. Number 28, public display of intimacy or affection that tends to be offensive to the sensibilities of the school community. Number 29, borrowing of money and resource from fellow students, faculty, staff, and administrators that lead to conflict due to unreturned amounts and resources. Number 25, take an examination without securing an official permit. Number 26, relationships between students and faculty or administrators are highly discouraged. So no student should be involved in any consensual, sexual, or romantic relationship with the faculty, staff, or administrators of the college. So these are the sanctions for the medium offense. 1 week preventive suspension while the case is being reviewed. 1 month office or community service. Damages of tools, equipments, and facilities will require payment and replacement. Discontinuance of the scholarship privileges, if any. Appointment with a guidance counselor, and should complete the cycle of intervention programs of the guidance office. And for academic dishonesty, the student will be involved. The student involved will be automatically given a failure on his or her final grade. And now for the list of minor offenses. Number 1, tardiness in classes, meetings, and school events. Number 2, cutting classes. Number 3, unexcused absences or irregular attendance. Number 4, leaving the school without permission. Number 5, petty quarrels or unbecoming behavior towards another student, faculty, or staff or visitors that leads to public humiliation and public scandal. Number 6, improper use of cell phones. Use of cell phone while classes are ongoing or during the examination time. Number 7, non-attendance to official school activity or program. Number 8, Number 8, entering the campus without a valid identification card. Number 9, using library card that belongs to someone else. Number 10, failure to wear the prescribed dress code during free days and standard uniform worn regular holidays. Number 11, vandalism in any form. Number 12, failure to turn off lights and ventilations after the use of the rooms and the laboratories. Both faculty and students will be held liable. Number 13, eating and drinking inside the classrooms while classes are ongoing. Number 14, littering or improper waste disposal is a violation against the zero waste policy of the institution. Number 15, loitering or leaving the leftovers of food or other wastes in rooms, hallways, library, and other public areas. Number 16, placing feet on top of the chairs and tables. Number 17, deliberate sleeping during class hours. Number 18, posting of visual aids on the wall using scotch tape, duct tape, or masking tape that causes the removal of the paint. Number 19, irresponsible use of the restroom. Number 20, unauthorized use of classrooms for non-academic purposes. Students who signify to use classroom for rehearsals and other extracurricular activities should seek permission from the Office of the Student Affairs. Number 21, students who are charging of their cell phones in classrooms and public areas. Students are highly encouraged to secure a personal power bank or charge the phones at home. Number 22, overstaying of the faculty rooms and office without official business with the faculty or staff. Number 19, in the case of off-campus seminars and conferences, leaving the venue due to personal reasons without seeking the permission of the faculty or moderator is also a minor offense. Number 20, bringing friends and family members who are not officially enrolled inside the campus without official transaction. And if so, they are permitted to go inside the campus as long as there is an official transaction or an authorization. So these are the sanctions for the like offenses. 2 weeks of community service, 3 days suspension, damages of tools, equipment, and faculty facilities, I should say, will require payment or replacement. And submission of letter of apology and discontinuance of scholarship if any. That's it. So we hope that you enjoy your time with Green Valley College. We welcome you once again to the academic year 2023-2024. And have a wonderful day, leaders.
So good morning, leaders.
So on the part of the Supreme Student Government, may I invite your attention on the presentation of the SSG policy for the academic year 2023-2024. So in this academic year, we have our mission and vision for the students of Green Valley College. So number one, we have the vision. In the academic year 2023-2024, the Supreme Student Government envisions fostering enthusiasm, competency, resiliency, integrity, and excellence among students, creating a vibrant and inclusive educational community that empowers its members to become a proactive impact on a society. And the mission for this AY is, the mission of the SSG is to represent the student body effectively, advocate for the rights and welfare, promote active participation in school affairs, foster a culture of unity and diversity, and encourage academic and personal excellence while upholding integrity and ethical values. So what we want to foresee in this academic year and on the months onwards. So number one, we need to serve the students, you guys. And number two, to be the mediator between learners and the school. So the Supreme Student Government will be your means of communication to the administrators and the executive committees of Green Valley College. And we have this open door policy wherein all of you are welcome in our office if you have concerns and other needs that requires the answer coming from the SSG office. And also, our SSG reminding all the learners to wear the prescribed school ID of the school with no other stuff at the back of your school ID. And of course, the presentation of the SSG officers. So in this academic year, we have created new positions, and that includes the governors, departmental governors, sergeant at arms, and the CRDC governors. That is why now we are not the old SSG. The SSC. We are now the SSG because of our constitutional reformity. And for the programs of the SSG for this academic year, we have this Student Connect, wherein all of you will be catered by the page of the SSG. So if you have concerns regarding on the schools and anything that you need to know and must to know, so you have to message the Supreme Student Government page of the school. And that is part of the Student Connect. We have also the peer counseling. That is why we are welcoming all the students in entering our office if you need some chit chat and counseling. But if the concern of the student requires heavy counseling, so we are endorsing those students to the guidance office. And also we have this program for this AY, this student center, that includes also the we have this program for the students for you to be able to connect with us and to have some lingering connection with the SSG. We have also the bulletin board for the posting of our expenses, where your payments go. And also, we have the PA system for the second, third, and fourth floor. And those are the programs of the SSG for this academic year. And for the activities for this AY is, we have already conducted the Buwan ng Wika, the town hall meetings. We have 2 town hall meetings. The general orientation that was conducted last September 16, the acquaintance party on October 6. We have also the Christmas celebration and the intramurals. So regarding on the payments, we have the membership fee. So this academic year, we require membership fee for all the students. So under our constitution, if you are enrolled in Green Valley College, you are automatically a member of the SSG. And you'll be paying 100 pesos per semester. So what are the inclusions for the payments for the membership fee? So the inclusions are for the Buwan ng Wika celebration for the next year, the town hall meetings, the seminars and symposiums of the officers, leadership training, and the operational expenses of our office. And the next one is the acquaintance party. The payment for the acquaintance party is 280 pesos. That includes all the expenses of the acquaintance party. So what are the inclusions for the payments? So the inclusions are, so number one, the food, the bands, the venue, the PA system, LED walls, prizes, host, photography and video coverages, decorations, and the operational expenses, and included also your QR code attendance system. So included in the 280 pesos is your QR code attendance system. And for the Christmas celebration on December, the payment is 100 pesos. So the inclusions are raffles, prizes, decorations, and operational expenses. And on the last event of the Supreme Student Government, the intramurals for the next year. So the payment is 350 pesos, and the inclusions are the budget per department, the photo shoot for Mr. and Miss GVC, the venue, the sports events, socio-cultural events, literary events, opening salvo, prizes and awards, and the operational expenses for the whole event of the intramurals starting day 1 to day 5. So those are the programs, activities, payments, and the policy of our office. Thank you very much.
So at this juncture, we proudly present to you the organizational chart of the Supreme Student Government. So first things first, we have the head of all heads, Attorney Romeo A. Susteguer Jr., EDD, our school president. Next, Sir Eric Jason E. Sombrero, MBA, our Vice President for Academic and Support Services. Next, our Vice President for Academic and Support Services is Sir Wesley John B. Odango, Dean for Support Services. Next, for our Dean for Support Services, we have Sir Anthony F. Gamolo, Student Affairs Officer and SSG Advisor. Our SSG President, Ms. Chari P. Formacion, and under the supervision of our SSG President, we have John Lee Pasigna, our SSG Auditor, Daisy Dale E. Dasilao, our SSG Secretary, and then the three Vice Presidents, namely Roy Jan O. Madriaga, our SSG Vice President for Operation, Jasper Clark F. Llorca, SSG Vice President for Finance, and Amiruddin G. Samad, Vice President for Marketing. Under the supervision of our SSG Vice President for Marketing are the following: Hannah Frenzel C. Olalo, our SSG PIO, and Sir Ronald J. C. Arsiaga, our SSG Media Officer. Next, for our Vice President for Finance, under the supervision of our SSG for Finance, we have Miss Melanie G. Senyo, our SSG Treasurer. And for our Vice President for Operation, under the supervision of our Vice President for Operation are the following: Business Managers, Sergeant at Arms, and the SSG Governors. For our SSG Business Managers, we have Miss Lorime V. Caza and Mr. Frank Lloyd T. Adoptante. And for our Sergeant at Arms, we have Arnold C. Unido Jr. and Tricia Untoy. For our Governors, for SOC, we have SOC Governor, we have Maki Jan C. Morales. For our SET Governor or SET Governor, we have Rogen C. Esteban. For our SHT Governor, we have Michael John Marquez. For our SOB Governor, we have Joven Vicente. And for our SOC Governor, we have Anton A. Macaton. And for our CRDCs, we have, for CRDC Jensen Governor, we have Jessica B. Montarong. And for our CRDC San Roque Governor, we have Eliza Lagarto. For our CRDC San Jose Governor, we have Cassie Rose Talino. For our CRDC Glan Governor, we have Mary Joy K. Meluwu. For our CRDC Norala Governor, we have Reggie O. Maglasang. And lastly, for our CRDC Isulan, we have Sheila Mi L. Matonding. Article and duties of the Supreme Student Government. For our President, he or she is the General Supervision. Next, for our Vice President for Operation, he or she will assist in all performance of his or her President duties and in the absence of illness or inability of the President. For the Vice President for Marketing, he or she will assist in all performance of his or her President duties and in the absence of illness or inability of the President and the Vice President for Operation. Next, for our Vice President for Finance, he or she is obliged to make and report all the financial statement prior to the approval of the Supreme Student Government Advisor and the President. Next, for our Secretary, he or she will keep full and accurate minutes of the meeting and other records pertaining to the school and SSG activities, and shall submit all the proceedings to the Supreme Student Government Advisor with the approval of the SSG President. Next, for our Treasurer, he or she will help the Vice President for Finance in making the budget proposal if needed, and or breakdown of expenses in every activity conducted by the SSG. Prepare financial statement of the money, reimbursement, and disbursement. For our auditor, the duties of an auditor include examining financial records, verifying accuracy and completeness of financial statements, assessing internal records, internal controls, and providing an independent opinion on SSG financial health and compliance with the accounting standards. And he or she must play a crucial role in ensuring transparency, accountability, and reliability in financial reporting. For our Sergeant at Arms, they are needing for assistance in various ceremonial events. For Sergeant at Arms, they are the ones who will assist in various ceremonial events and proceedings such as parades, official functions, presentations, and others. For PIO, he or she is responsible in managing the media relations, issuing press releases, responding to the student inquiries, organizing press conference, providing accurate information to the public and the learners, and ensuring effective communication between the organization and the learners. For our business managers, they are involved in developing plans, setting goals, and creating strategies to achieve organizational objectives. For our media officer, he or she needs to collaborate with internal teams such as marketing, public relations, and communications to align media efforts and overall organizational goals. And lastly, for our governors, they must be responsible in governing their respective departments with the directives of the Supreme Student Government Vice President for Operation and or the SSG President.
Good morning, leaders. I am excited and ecstatic to welcome all of you to our academic community, the community of leaders. I am inspired by the enthusiasm as well as the passion that you've shown as we start our academic year. It is a great privilege for me, of course, to be part of this virtual orientation. And I laud the leadership of the Supreme Student Government of Green Valley College for taking this initiative to orient all of you virtually. Allow me to share important points which I believe will help you as you start your academic year. Most especially our freshmen, those who are new to the community of leaders. The first point that I really would like to emphasize to all of you is this. Number one, the road ahead will be a difficult and challenging road. What does that mean? It means that it will not be easy. It means that what you will go through in the next few months will be outside your comfort zone. Why? Why is this necessary? It's necessary because we want to make sure that you grow. It is only outside the comfort zone where a student, a person grows. Now, what does being outside the comfort zone look like? How does it look like exactly? It means that there may be things that you have to do even though you're not so familiar with it. There may be things that you have to do in class even though you're not so sure about it. You would have to spend more time reading. You would have to spend more time doing exercises. You would have to spend more time taking notes and reviewing your notes. You would have to spend more time maybe researching online on topics that may be new to you. You may also have to spend more time discussing with your classmates because you need to work together. In short, it will not be easy. The road ahead will be challenging for you, and it is a necessary experience for all of you. Second point that I wish to drive is this. While the road may be challenging or difficult for all of you, remember this. Never lose sight of your goal. The reason why we are bringing you outside of your comfort zone is really because we know that we need to stretch you. We need to expand you to your next level. Again, why? Because the only way for you to reach your goal in life, and I believe that is you becoming a professional in the discipline that you chose, is when you are already expanded, when you are already on your next level, when you are already prepared. So never lose sight of your goal while it is difficult and challenging. Clarity of purpose is very important in college. You must be very clear that you want to get your dream. Else, you become ambivalent. And when I say ambivalent, it means that you are flaky. Parang gusto, parang hindi. Hindi po pwede sa college yun. Dapat, sa kolehiyo, gusto mo talaga. Kaya, gagawan mo talaga ng paraan. Kasi, klaro sa'yo ang goal mo. At, gustong-gusto mo ang goal mo. Ang iyong pangarap para maging professional. Never lose sight of your goal. Never lose sight even if there are so many things that's going on in your life. Even though you feel that you are alone, or even though you may feel that there are so many challenges left and right, patuloy ka pa rin. Padayon ka pa rin. You see, in college, life will continue to happen. And that means that all of the many challenges will always be there. But remember, those challenges are really just meant to test if what you really want is really worth fighting for. They are meant to test if what you really want is what you really want. Third insight. Normalize a life of results and not excuses. Again, normalize a life of result and not excuses. What do I mean by this? It means that if you want something done, just go do it. If you want a particular result or outcome to happen, do whatever it takes so that that outcome happens. Do not make an excuse. Do not chicken out. Do not allow all reasons to take over the outcome. You can have valid reasons for not committing results. You can have invalid reasons for not creating results. Reasons, excuses, valid or invalid, doesn't matter. They are still reasons, they are still excuses. Maybe one excuse would be the signal is not okay. Maybe one excuse would be you cannot read the module. Or maybe one excuse would be it's difficult to coordinate with your classmates. Another excuse would be kulang sa pamasahe. Or maybe you're not feeling well. There could be a plethora of reasons. The list of reasons can actually be limitless, di ba? Pero iiwasan mo yun. Kasi may goal ka. Kasi gusto mong mabuti ang iyong buhay. Kaya, iwasan magbigay ng rason. Excuses, while you can invoke them, should not deter you from moving closer to your goal. And the more you normalize, the more you embrace results over reasons, the more you continue to move forward. Yan siguro kailangan kong i-stress out sa inyo, my dear leaders. Gusto ko sana maging bahagi ng inyong mindset, heart set, na do whatever it takes. Diba? Kasi kung nasanayan nyo na yung do whatever it takes at hindi na kayo sanay na magbigay ng excuse, mabibigla kayo. Magugulat kayo that you have already grown and expanded to your next level. That is my goal for all of you. Excited ako makita kayo na gano'n. Wala nang rason. Ginagawa na lang. I've seen so many students, people, normalize making so many reasons why they're not successful, why they're poor, why they feel that they're not intelligent, why opportunities are not there for them. A lot of reasons. Embrace results, my dear leaders. Resulta lang. Outcome lang tayo. Move forward lang tayo. Fourth point. I hope that in college, you begin to embrace the beauty of being part of a community. Hindi po kayo mag-iisa sa Green Valley. Maraming tutulong sa inyo. The people that you are with come from diverse backgrounds. They have their strength as well as they have their weaknesses. Remember this. There is no accident in life why they are part of your life right now. Wala pong aksidente. Bakit? For some reason, napadpad ka sa Green Valley College. There must be a reason why the people that you are with today are the people that you are with today. And you realize that they are with you because they are meant to teach you a lesson. In the same way, you are meant to teach them a lesson as well. We are one community at Green Valley College. We share one vision for each other. That is to see you grow. That is to see you expand. That is to see you have a beautiful life. So, celebrate. Celebrate that you're part of this community of leaders. That you belong to one community who will always be there to cheer you up until you reach that finish line. Until you tell yourself that you're already fed up with living a mediocre life, that you're already fed up with being average. You are part of a community that dreams and aspires that you break through. Breakthrough talaga. Breakthrough to creating professionals and career and business milestones. Ikaw mismo mapaproud ka sa iyong sarili. And finally, fifth point. Everything that we do, we offer to Him. Our source, our divine leader, God, Allah. We offer to Him because we know that He has prepared a wonderful life ahead of us. The reason why we're studying is a part of the fulfillment of that preparation, that plan that He has laid out for us towards us achieving or having that beautiful life. Kailangan yung tandaan, leaders, na bahagi ito ng inyong transformation papunta sa isang magandang buhay. You're not just studying just because of compliance, just for the sake of studying. No. You're studying because you are getting yourself ready for that beautiful life. Of course, we don't get that beautiful life right away because we need to transform ourselves. And that is the role of Green Valley. The role of the institution is to facilitate the transformation. Your transformation. So you can be transformed in terms of your knowledge, in terms of your skills, most especially in terms of your attitude, your behavior. Because you deserve that beautiful life. This is the beautiful life. This is who you are right now. We move it closer. You move closer to that beautiful life with the help of Green Valley College. So, dear leaders, while the road may be challenging and difficult, remember to focus on your goal. Focus on your goal. Never lose sight of your goal. By embracing results, not excuses. Not excuses. Enough of excuses. Because you, my dear leaders, deserve that beautiful life ahead. Our commitment as an institution remains. We will be there to support you as you grow and expand. Meanwhile, I will be there to be your number one cheerleader and fan, to make sure that you have the most meaningful, productive, and transformative learning journey from who you are right now, your point A, to becoming that world-class, elite professional, to becoming that person who will embrace that beautiful life. And so, I would like to welcome all of you to this academic year, 2023-2024. And I'm excited, together with all of my fellow administrators, the faculty, and members of the staff of Green Valley College and the entire academic community of Green Valley College. We are excited, I am excited to journey with you towards the path of transformation, towards the path of a beautiful life. Welcome, my dear leaders. Welcome to Green Valley